going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to I shouldn't say welcome back. Welcome to a new year. Finally got getting out of this 2020 and starting a fresh year off here. So hopefully 2021 goes a bit better than 2020, but fingers are definitely still crossed. So who knows? Things can go any direction at this point. But anyways, I just wanted to make a quick video here and just kind of a happy new year video to everybody and to everybody that follows my videos and watches my videos. And obviously this channel is more so revolving around the cars, of course, the WRX and the Forester, but more so the WRX. So I just wanted to do a little bit of an update on that. The last video that I did, I was actually dropping the car off over at Josh Bader's place in Spokane to get some work done to it. If you guys haven't seen those videos, by all means go check those out. You kind of get a little bit of a backstory on what was going on with the car and all that stuff. So basically, I started getting a lot of blue smoke on cold starts. I noticed that my turbo was pretty messed up. I was getting a lot of oil up into the intercooler and all that stuff. So I went ahead and I actually ordered Killer Bee external wastegated headers with dual tile wastegates and all that stuff, and I was going to throw that on, and I just ended up having Josh do it, took it to him, and went from there. So when I took the car to Josh to have him do that, he did do a compression test and found out that unfortunately the motor that was in the car, the original motor, was just shot at low compression, very, very low compression numbers. So from there, we decided to go ahead and I just ordered a used OEM long block from a 2017 WRX. It had 31,000 miles on it. So I went ahead and I got that, ordered it off eBay. He picked it up for me, which was awesome. Really appreciate that. And from there, he basically pulled my motor out of my car. I also did buy a turbo as well, an OEM turbo with 13,000 miles on it to mate up to the new headers. So took that all down to him. He pulled my motor, got everything from my motor transferred over to the new long block. And then from there, put the headers on, the wastegates, the turbo, and all new gaskets, and threw it back in the car. And he went through the e-tuning process for me through Steve. And so far, the car has been great. So I have had the car now for, I want to say maybe a month, three weeks to a month or so, roughly right around there. And it's been awesome. So can't wait to it's just been great. I couldn't wait to get it back, and I finally did. So now she's here. If you can see here too in the background kind of probably looks a little bit different. My girlfriend and I actually did move as well, and we are living in a house, and I've got a little workshop storage shed kind of deal that's super messy that you'll probably see here in a bit. We're still kind of moving in. We've only been here for about a month now today, actually. So it's been kind of a work in progress, moving from an apartment to a house. But so far, it's been awesome. I don't have a garage, just a little workshop area, but the cars are under a carport, which is very nice. So I do have a nice concrete area to work on them. So hopefully I can start working on them a bit more and actually get done things that I really want to get done. Some really, really little things like cosmetic things here and there, a little bit of vinyl, and then other bigger things as well. I mean, shoot, we got a long block sitting back here that I'll show you in a bit that we got to start working on at some point as well for the WRX. And then I'm sure eventually the Forester is going to need one too, because she's getting up there pretty high in mileage as well. So right now the car, from when I've got it, I probably got about 500 to 600 miles on the car from when I got it back. So long block currently right now has only got about, we'll say 32,000 miles on it. So it's basically a new car. I also did have to get a new clutch kit, ACT heavy duty clutch kit with a lightweight flywheel, new throw up bearing, all that stuff, because my last clutch was pretty toasted. Can't lie, I'm pretty sure I've launched it a few too many times on that last clutch. Just a lot of hard driving. So, and that last clutch was in there for a while, and it was also an ACT heavy duty clutch. So we got a new clutch in there. The clutch pedal, just, oh my God, it feels awesome. No, I'm not STI training swapped yet. Eventually, hopefully that will come in the future. but that's some money, so we'll see. But anyways, let's go and take a look around the car, and I'll kind of show you everything that we did, show you the motor and the new little shop setup, garage shed, work shed that we're gonna call it, and go from there. Well, here she is in all her glory. So she is back under her new carport. So she's a little dirty. Been driving her a bit. I haven't driven her in the snow, but as you can see, we have gotten some snow out here. So show you the new place really quick here. So it's nothing crazy, but we got a nice long driveway. Our front yard and front door that we never use. Sweet little place. I'm very happy with it, and there they both are. So they've got their little their spots there, and typically they're backed in, but I was thinking about possibly doing some work to her today, so we'll see. We got the Thule roof rack on there with the Thule roof box, so looking good there. Obviously got that Vaderbilt sticker on there, even though technically no, it's not built by him yet, but one day. So getting here, nothing's changed inside. Inside's all the same still. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. Oh, Forester got cleaned up inside a bit. Need to get a new windshield for the Forester. It's had a big old crack on there. We were driving that thing a lot while the WRX was down, but she's been handling good. So, oh, it's been a while since I popped this hood. There we go. So again, as I said, nothing's really changed as far as in here. We still got the cold air intake, the parent charge pipe, we got the IG AOS, Illuminati TGV and EGR deletes, depot 4-inch top mount intercooler, which has been working fine for me, to be honest. Eventually I will go to a front mount when I do some other modifications just to support those modifications a bit more, but for the time being she's running great. As far as I know, she's pushing around 300 wheel horsepower, 320 330 torque, somewhere around there, and it's a stock motor, so and I don't want to go too crazy, but she's been doing good. So this is, like I said, a used OEM long block. You can see the blue markings on the valve cover, on the timing cover, all that stuff from the salvage yard. But yeah, so nothing too crazy there. The cold starts are definitely loud. Of course, the big change was going to be those headers with those dual tile 38 millimeter wastegates. So that's going to be the biggest change that the car has currently right now. No, I do not have the skid plate on it currently right now. I need to either drill some holes or grind a nice little rectangle slot out, so the skid plate can sit up in there nicely. I probably will end up putting the skid plate back on, just because I do tend to take this car off-road occasionally. So I think it'd be a good idea to have a skid plate on there, and then maybe eventually get a bigger one that covers the entire front bottom of the car, from like Primitive Racing or something like that. Because I mean, $300-400 for a skid plate versus having to replace an oil pan or another motor, I'd rather spend that. So anyways, you can kind of see all that over here. So here is our old long block, or I should say our OEM long block. Of course, when she was sitting in here, didn't come in here for a couple days, and sensor popped out and she spewed a bunch of oil. So I got to work on getting back here today to get that cleaned up, because I got a bunch of cardboard boxes and everything in here that are all empty that I need to find something to do with. So we'll get that going. There's the OEM turbo, OEM headers. The turbo needs new fins, probably new seals, all that good stuff. Eventually, I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably sending off that turbo to SoCal Porting and having them port it out and fix it up for me and do a V3 SoCal turbo. But we'll see. Who knows? That could definitely change. We got our skid plate over there still. Like I said, I need to drill holes or cut that groove out. We got our old clutch, pressure plate, flywheel sitting over there. Looks like we got a fuel pump sitting over there and an old intake manifold with the throttle body sitting over there. So there's just a bunch of stuff scattered around in here right now. Like I said, like I'm literally using my camping light right now for lighting in here, but it works. It works for what it is, because I need to work on the outlets in here. But got a workbench set up, and you know, little things will come. I do work in here as well for my actual job, so I got a bunch of work stuff in here. But pretty soon we gotta buy an engine stand for this guy, and probably a cherry picker as well, because that thing is definitely pretty heavy. It's not light, that's for sure. So yeah, I mean, those are kind of the plans as far as this year goes. 2021, we're just gonna kind of take it how it comes. You know, I obviously I have goals for myself, but this year in particular is going to be definitely a bigger building year. 2020 was a very, very big building year for myself and my girlfriend and us together. And I hope to really honestly just continue that this year and build even more ourselves individually and our relationship, and obviously build cars too. So that's the goal. You know, obviously time is money, money is time, but you know, car parts aren't cheap. I'm not sponsored over here by any means. Everything that I do just comes out of my pockets, just like mostly everybody else, but I can't say everybody else. So, you know, like we're just going to kind of slowly take this long block back here apart. You know, that's kind of goal number one, and just see if we can troubleshoot to really get down in and see, okay, what caused the failure? You know, is it piston rings? Is it pistons? Is it valve guides, valve seats? Like, what could it be? And I am no expert at all of this stuff, any of this stuff whatsoever. You know, I'm all fully self-taught here, learning as I'm going as well. I'm kind of mechanically inclined, but I can't say that I'm super mechanically inclined by any means whatsoever. So I try my best. You know, some of my terminology might not be correct, so if it's not, please by all means correct me down in the comments so I can learn the correct way and the correct terminology. But other than that, that's kind of the plan this year. Work on little cosmetic things, maybe on the WRX, work on this long block back here, enjoy the car, have fun in it, go on some trips, go on some nice drives. Yeah, just like I said, just really enjoy it, because that's what it's all about. So I'm not trying to hit super high horsepower numbers right now on the stock motor or anything like that. That one might be a little bit of a different story, but obviously, you know, reliability in the long run is going to be key, because I don't want to have to be swapping in another motor into this thing anytime soon. So anyways, that's just to kind of give you a little bit of update on what I got going on and what I've been up to lately. So, like I said, WRX is back. You saw it there. She's been fun. She's been rowdy. So, stay tuned for more videos in the very near future. And I'm going to try to get some videos pumping out here a bit more as time goes on this year, and try to get a little bit better at this whole YouTube thing and whatnot. And you know, I'll probably do some driving videos and all that stuff, so stay tuned for all that. And if you're into camping and all that stuff, I'm sure, you know, once camping season comes around, you'll probably see a couple camping vlogs also. Probably go try to hit it a couple times this year too. I'd like to take the WRX camping, to be honest. Usually we take the Forester because she does have a 2-inch lift on her and just a bit bigger, but I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't mind taking the WRX camping at some point too, so have some fun with that. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in and watching this. I hope you all have a happy new year. I hope you guys had a great Christmas as well. And hey, just remember, keep your head up, keep pushing forward. We can all get through this. And stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys have a good one. Bye.